What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Emily, back with another video. On today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to cut a simple short dress with front pockets. But before we get into the video, if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit the red icon on your screen to subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you get notified each time I upload a video. So for this tutorial, the measurements you'll be needing are the bust measurement, the waist measurement, and the hip measurement, and then the length of the dress. So it's going to be a very simple gown. Also, you'll be needing the length of the sleeve. You can decide to make yours a short sleeve or sleeveless, but I'm making my long sleeve. So the first thing you want to do is to fold your fabric with the largest part of your body measurement with your allowances. So I'm going to start marking from this line because I don't want this pattern on the top part of the dress. So I'm going to start inserting my measurements from this shoulder line. From my shoulder to my arm, my armhole is 8 inches. It's from my shoulder. From my shoulder to my armhole line is 8 inches. From my shoulder to my waistline is 16 inches. And from my shoulder to my hip line is 22 inches. So the shoulder I'm working with is 14 inches. 14 divided by 2 is 7 inches. So I'll mark my 7 here. 14 divided by 2 is 7. Mark my 7 here. So I'll draw a straight line to meet this shoulder line. I'll draw a straight line to meet the armhole line. Like so, and I'll connect these lines. So this is the front panel we are cutting first. So I want to get the shoulder slope. To get the shoulder slope, I'll come down here by 1 inch. And then I'll mark the neck width. I'm working with the neck width of 3.5. So from this shoulder slope, I'm going to connect to the neck width. I'm going to connect the shoulder slope to the neck width. If you have been following my tutorials, you should be used to this by now. So the neck depth I'm working with for the front, remember this is the front, 3.5. So I did 3.5 on 3.5. So I'm going to curve this. So this is my neck depth of 3.5 and neck width of 3.5. So I'm going to insert the bust measurement now. My bust is 34. 34 divided by 4 is 8.5. So this is the 8.5 plus half an inch is allowance because this dress is not going to be tight. So I'll add half an inch for ease allowance, and then 1 inch for the seam allowance. then I'll connect the armhole. So that's the armhole curve. I'm not going to be using that for this dress. It's going to be a free dress without that. So my waist measurement is 27. 27 divided by 4 is 6.75. So this is my 6.75. I also add half inch for ease allowance, and then 1 inch for seam allowance. The hip measurement is 35 inches divided by 4 is 8.75. Here, half an inch for ease allowance and 1 inch for seam allowance. So I'm going to connect these markings. Ensure you have no sharp edges. I'm just going to drag the hip measurement down to the full length, like so. So I'm not adding any, I'm not reducing anything. So this is the front. Another thing you want to do is you need to add half an inch to the shoulder to sew it together. So here you mark half an inch and then connect to the shoulder. So this is it. We have the armhole, we have the shoulder, we have the neck, the bust, the waist, and the hip. So I'm going to cut it out now. So this is the front. I'm going to cut out the neck now. So I'm going to use this to cut the back. The only difference between this and the back is that the back is going to have the zip. So I'm going to have an extra 1 inch for the zip. I've placed the front to cut out the back. I have added 1 inch zipper allowance. So I'm going to go ahead and cut. But for the neck width will remain the same. But so for the back, I want a neck depth of 1 inch. So this is my 1 inch. All right. Remember that you always use the same width you used for the front and for the back. So this is it. This is the back. The next thing I want to do is to cut it out. I've marked the width, the neck width, and the zipper allowance, which is the only difference the front and the back has. So here we have the front. We have the front part. This is the front part. and this is the back. So I'm going to cut this back into two. So this is the front, and this is the two back. So I'm going to set this part aside and cut the sleeve. So now we are going to cut the sleeve. The sleeve length I want is 22 inches, but here I have 20 inches because I'm going to be using the white fabric for the opening of the sleeve. So that white fabric is going to be 2 inches to complete the 22 inches I want for the sleeve. So I have a video on how to cut sleeve, just in case you don't understand what I'm doing here. So the first thing you want to do is to get your cap's height. To get your cap's height, you divide your bust by 12 plus 0.5 inch. Mine is 3.3 inches, which is here. So I'll mark a straight line. So I want this sleeve to be big. It's not going to be tight. It's going to be free. Like I said, I have a video on how to cut the sleeve. I'll put the link in the description, just in case you don't understand what I'm doing. So I have the parts complete now. I have the panels complete. This is the back, the two panels for the back, and this is the front. This is what I'm using for the pockets. It's just a square shape, and these are the two sleeves.